Thank you very much, Mr. Mansoor BRP, for organizing this meeting. Thank you, Mr. Jawad, for your support that we need for every Balochistan. I hope that one day, as you said, Balochistan and Kurdistan, they will regain their independence. Mr. Jawad is a highly respected political leader in Kurdish movement. He is fighting for independence of Kurdistan. However, today we are here that the march to the Badr and Black Month in the history of Balochistan. On 28th of March 1948, Pakistani forces forced our sovereign government, Khan of Baloch, to sign the merger with Pakistan. Pakistani state sent troops to Bila, to Makran, Haran, and removed all the Sardars, and our Khan was left alone. So before going to sign the forced annexation of Balochistan, Khan consulted a Balochistan assembly, lower house and upper house, both houses. Mir Zanjo and his colleagues, Mir Zanjo was the leader of the lower house. He and all Baloch leaders categorically rejected any union with or merger with Pakistan. They said we want to have to keep our independence. If the theory of one nation, Muslim nation, exists, Pakistan must ask Iran and other Muslim countries to join. Then Balochistan will consider to be part of that union or not. But obviously, because the pressure was high and the Balochistan sovereign state was weak due to internal conflict, the situation did not prevail, and unfortunately Balochistan formally was annexed. The annexation of Balochistan goes far beyond 1948. In 1840, when the British Empire was present in that region, the question of a small state or weak state was considered not viable by British Empire. And also because Balochistan was located in a strategically important location, and they didn't want the Tsar Empire to have access to the warm water of Indian Ocean or Balochistan Sea. So they wanted to keep the Tsar Empire away from British India and access the warm waters. What they did, they found the Qajar dynasty to be more powerful, and so Iran as a buffer zone. So they said if we establish a stronger Qajar dynasty, then we will counter, we will stop advancement of Russia or Tsar to Balochistan and far beyond. That is what happened. From 1940, when they started this mischief policy against Baloch people, Baloch resisted all along, and they said we are one nation. As Khan Nouri ruled from all over the Balochistan. The boundaries are, you know, every Baloch knows that from Karachi to Bandra Pass and all over Balochistan, and every area was under his sovereignty. Then British did not see Balochistan, the Khan of Kalat sovereignty is strong, so they agreed to divide Balochistan between Qajar dynasty and themselves. And then what they did, they left one part to appease appease Baloch people. They left only Khan Kalat with one part of Balochistan as independent. In 1976, eventually, after many conference of Gonpur, that British oversaw, Baloch representative went there. They rejected categorically any annexation of Balochistan to the Qajar dynasty or Iran. They said, no, we are not prepared to divide our motherland. Balochistan is one and it will remain one. Then after that came the Waja conference, which is very famous. Fakir Muhammad Bezanjo was the representative of Balochistan sovereign state. Khan Kalat sent him and they met Qajar in Waja. In Waja, again, Baloch people strongly reiterated their position and said, Balochistan is Balochistan. We do not want any part of Balochistan to be annexed to Qajar dynasty or anywhere else. But unfortunately, the British sided with the Qajar dynasty in Iran and agreed to recognize some part of Balochistan as part of Iran. In 1836, part of Balochistan was given to by British to Iran. Although Baloch rejected that, and since then Baloch started out their resistance, and then it was only in the name that Balochistan is part of Iran. There was no Qajar presence in Balochistan, only they came and went. They just came with some troops for a few months and then they cut and went. And Balochistan, in effect, was a sovereign state, still sovereign state. In early 1970s, Barampan rose and Barampan Barekdi rose, and he, along other Baloch tribal leaders, they got together and they established a kind of government in western part of Balochistan. And they ruled for a few years, and when Dost Muhammad Khan Barekdi took over, he proclaimed he is the king of Balochistan. He was king of Balochistan or Khan of Balochistan until 1927. Then he was captured by Raza Shah's forces. Raza Shah spent a lot of time and effort to capture him, and unfortunately our movement was not that strong and had a setback, and Dost Muhammad Khan was captured and he was taken to prison in Tehran. He tried to escape the prison to lead again the movement, the independence of Balochistan, to regain the sovereignty of Balochistan. But because Tehran was far away from Balochistan, he was caught in around Semnan, some kilometers down Tehran. He was caught, and again he was unfortunately executed. That is the history of Baloch, how it was annexed and occupied by Iran and Pakistan in 1948. And also Afghanistan, the Sistan part was given in, I can't remember the exact, but I think it's around, again, 1876, with the line of Nakman and called the Sweet Line, which was broke. Now, Baloch movement since then struggled very hard. It had some setbacks, and some people call it defeat, but I think it's not defeat. This is just a setback. 4 times Baloch people rose against Pakistan, starting from early 1950s, 60s, 70s, and so on. And now this is the 5th time Baloch struggle is going on for over 10 years. Pakistan and our enemies thought that our struggle vanished within months or less than a year. But this is the determination of the Baloch people, that it is being continued vigorously, and it is getting stronger day by day. In Turban, if you have seen the videos, Baloch women in thousands. It is unique in Baloch history that women are participating in political struggle. This is a very promising progress that we can see in among our Baloch women, Baloch young, Baloch youth, that they are committed. They know their land is occupied and they want a free and an independent Balochistan. Again, this was repeated in Karachi as well. We have seen about 50 or more meters long Baloch flag was being carried by Baloch women in Karachi. Baloch people are aware of their rights, and no one, I assure you, no one can defeat Baloch people. Although it is a hard struggle, it is costly. We see every day Baloch youth, Baloch activists are being kidnapped in broad daylight and killed and dumped. You have seen some photos, even they take away their internal bodies. You can see their cruelty, and we see their cruelties as well. We know that what they have done with what they did with the Bengalis when they went for independence.